I believe this is a reference to God preparing a human sacrifice, and that's his own son. And the result was to remove the old covenant Levitical system. So then later in this same chapter in verse 9, then he said, "Look, I have come to do your will." He cancels the first covenant in order to put a second one into effect. For God's will was for us to be made holy by the sacrifice of the body of Christ once and for all time. So you see there the contrast with verse 5 and verse 10. So the body prepared, I believe, is just a reference to the human sacrifice. Again, human sacrifice, not God, obviously, not an angel. Only a human being can meet this requirement that God planned ahead of time. Here's the difference between the Hebrew Psalm 40, verse 6, versus the Greek. Here's a quote from the famous scholar F.F. Bruce. "The Greek reading is not a variation or corruption of the Hebrew, but rather an interpretative paraphrase of the Hebrew text. The Greek translator evidently regarded the Hebrew wording as an instance of taking a part for the whole." So in the Hebrew it reads, "The digging or hollowing out of the ears is part of the total work of fashioning a human body. So the body which was fashioned or prepared for the speaker by God is given back to God as a living sacrifice to be employed in obedient service to him." But if our author had preferred the Hebrew wording, it would have served his purpose almost as well, for in addition to reminding him and his readers of the psalm from which it was taken, it might have reminded them also Isaiah's servant's language in the third servant's song.